Hey Taurus, this is Hale for HES Ultimage, and this is your channeled forecast for the month of November. Hey guys. So not doing long updates anymore. I learned my lesson with that, alright? Just a few for a minute or two, and then we're going into the reading, okay? First one, I am no longer using Tarot and Oracle cards. I have evolved beyond them, I've outgrown them, so I don't need them anymore. So from now on, it's just going to be a channeled message. I channel the pinpoints before the reading, and then I just go into it. And I'm always monitoring myself, you know. But there's no need to use them anymore. It's just not necessary, okay? All right. Second off, I'm now doing these new readings that I'm offering, which are what I call a la carte readings, which are $20 readings for one short question or many monthly. And they've been very popular so far, and only my subscribers were aware of these. So now it's the official announcement. Now everybody knows. Before, I just wasn't confident in doing short readings because it took me a lot longer to have to, like, meander through a spread of cards. And now that I can just, like, channel the information directly, or within just, like, a few sets of cards, it's like, now I can give a short answer in, like, 5 to 10 minutes and have it be very detailed and, like, very sufficient. And, yeah, it's great. So now I can pass that forward to everybody else and have that be a benefit to everyone else, because that's the lowest rate I've ever given in my whole career, even within my debut, because I used to do collections of shorts, and now it's like there's actually, you can just get the one short because I'm happy enough with the quality, okay? All right, so that said, I am going to start with the forecast, okay, Taurus? Okay. So for November, we've got a few little points here. Okay, first is don't make any big choices or decisions. This is like, you know, don't rattle any cages, don't make any waves. The idea is it will create a better result to not do anything, and I'm going to get into detail about what that really means, okay? It's like, don't get your hands into too many things. Don't be influencing too many things on the exterior. So it's like, if you are thinking about, okay, okay, I'll just give you examples, because I like to give examples, because this can manifest a lot of ways. If there's gossip happening in your place of work or office or with your friends, don't get involved, okay? Like, I really feel like the energy is sitting on your hands, and for some people, that's a bad thing at certain times. For you, it's kind of a good thing in November. When it comes to not getting your hands involved in things that are external, this could be like things like projects or things that are, okay, let's say there's a project and maybe you're not feeling super confident about contributing and you're given an option, then you might want to, like, kind of sit back a little bit more, you know, observe a little more this month maybe, because it seems like if you get your hands too deep into a situation, you might wind up, you know, making more damage than good. It's kind of like when somebody tries to fix something and they're not a mechanic, and they wind up ruining the appliance they were trying to fix, or making the situation a little bit worse. That's the feeling that I'm getting from November, that it's like if you get yourself too involved or too, that you're tinkering around too much with certain things. And again, these are external things, not internal. These are things that involve other people or other organizations or other, even appliances, you know? This goes across the board. That by getting too involved, you're going to wind up causing yourself a greater headache. So if you take a step back and, like, either give something a very light touch or just kind of go, well, let's hold off on this one, you'll probably have you will have much better results with that. Okay. All right, next one, because this is where there's a shift here. Internally speaking, this can be a very good month for personal self-work. All right, so here we go. In areas that are fairly unrealized, okay? So these are things that you usually don't work on within yourself, because this is internal now. Challenge yourself to research, study, and begin growing in these areas. So let's say, because this manifests in many different ways for different people too. Let's say that you go, okay, what are the things that I'm not working on now? If one of them is fitness, then you might consider doing something like starting to go for walks or starting to maybe join a gym or something and give it a shot. And really, because this is the other thing, because the energy was about uh, pure white, which is considered things that are unrealized, untouched, that have yet to be conceived, okay? That this has to do with growth value. So the idea is taking on something this month is about longer reaching benefits and positive consequences and maturity of skill or being, okay? So the idea is if you give something a chance this month, then it should be something that helps you grow more or gain experience that you didn't have before, okay? Because that's a big one too. Okay, I'm going to give you a few more examples now. If it has to do with an area of study, like you always wanted to learn something and you didn't, then that's a good time to take it up now in November for Taurus. If you wanted to learn how to play an instrument, then that could be something good to start looking into. Okay, and I'm going to give you two of these. Because again, I went into this slightly, but I think I need to illustrate it just a tad more. On one side of this, being able to change this and have an experience is meant to evolve you and bring you into something that you will deepen and then will become a part of your skill set, repertoire, or part of who you become as a person. The other one is to be able to dabble in things that you've never dabbled in before that you always wanted to helps sink in a new piece of your jigsaw puzzle of being and jigsaw puzzle of what you were meant to do in a future or have the knowledge of in a future to even just relate to people and open other doors, okay? Because I always say, even little things that I've done have helped me understand people and appreciate other people more. So this might be how this plays out for you too, you know? Maybe you go for an instrumental lesson, like to play the violin or something, and then maybe you just do it for a few weeks, and then, you know, you meet someone who does that, and then it gives you a renewed perspective towards that other person, and a renewed appreciation for others, because you might have went, oh, this looks so easy, and it's not, you know? On the flip side, it could become something that, you know, you wind up doing for a long time and enriches your life and knowledge and experience, because that's the other thing. The opposite of pure white is full spectrum, which is being fully realized, being made colorful. You know, seeing something through to maturity and advancement. And I should explain this that I made my own channeling cards, so that's what those archetypes are from. I know some of you are like, "What are these archetypes?" They're from my own channeling cards. I made a whole deck, so, and maybe that'll be available to people eventually. I hope it will, but right now it's just for me to start using them and seeing how they flow. All right. So again, this can manifest so many different ways. You know, it can be health, nutrition, beauty. It can be skills and abilities. It can be higher education or academics. Like, this reaches all over, okay? The idea is, just to drive it home one more time, what have you not done? What have you not, you know, dabbled in? What have you not taught yourself? And that's where you want to put your energy. All right, now we've got a few more here. So, all right, I had to confirm something with myself. If you do not, you will risk a coming period of stagnation. Okay, important, because I know nobody likes that. You should really push yourself and be a taskmaster. Okay, so whatever this is, you don't want to just go to the first thing and go, oh, screw this. You know, you want to put some effort forth. You don't want to make excuses for yourself is the idea. To be your own taskmaster is to push yourself and go. It's like your own personal trainer, basically. And the other thing is, don't go nuts, but don't take it easy. And I always say this to people. Extremity is always a little much. Like, okay, you can compare it to some people work too hard and they drain themselves and they go, I hate what I'm doing now, okay? Um, this can be anything. Like for fitness, people do this for studying an instrument or studying a topic. They'll get discouraged because they're trying too hard to push themselves too far too fast. It's important for you to understand to motivate yourself and challenge yourself without making yourself go completely crazy. All right, you have to push yourself somewhat, but at the same time, remember to pace yourself, to be realistic about your goals, but at the same time to be challenging yourself this month, because it's about what have I not done, what am I not doing, or what is it that I would like to experience that I haven't done at all, and why not, okay? All right. And again, remember, the period of stagnation, that can be internal or external. Okay. All right, good. It is both. So it could be that you wind up getting some consequences of other things being held up and feeling frustrated. It can also be internalized where you could feel like, oh, why am I not growing as a person? Why doesn't anything ever happen to me? Because people always say that. And sometimes it's as easy as taking a step out of bounds and trying something you've never tried before. All right? Okay, Taurus, so that said, I do personal readings. If you want one, hit the link below or go to hesultimage.com, spelled just like my channel, and I will see you later.